Hawashai by Shemakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone of room, and teach well. Peace of salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. All right, coming back at you with a quick lesson in the spirit. So, right now, as you see on my screen, this is old news back that happened at the end of August. Venezuelan gang in Colorado armed takeover an apartment complex. All right, so we see this, and I'm gonna get quick to my point. Then next, what happened? I have another article here. NBC 15 News. Chicago police called over armed Venezuelan migrants in apartment complex. All right. So this happened on 8/28. The Chicago shit happened on September 3rd. Okay. Then what you have on September 4th was the Georgia school shootings that killed like 2 people or 4 people, I want to say, injured like 30 over in was that Windsor, Georgia, or something like that. Um, at Appalachia, Winder, Georgia, Appalachia High School. All right, that was September 4th. Then September 9th, another active shooter that happened on the highway. He opened fire in Kentucky. Mass manhunt is continuing for his search over on Interstate 75 in southeastern Kentucky. Okay. Then that happened on September 9th, which was yesterday. Then again yesterday, all right, almost around the same time. Actually, this happened before. Another man, it's blocking me off. It's all good. But oh, there we go. And another hotel or whatever was taken over by more Venezuelan gangs. Okay. In El Paso, Texas. All right. This is quote unquote breaking yesterday and today. And now again, what you have another school shooting, alleged 14-year-old, just like the Georgia one, a 14-year-old did this one in Omaha, Nebraska, shot a student inside Northwest High School. And guess what else you have today? A presidential debate live coverage. So the point I'm trying to bring is, for every quote-unquote migrant activity, an active shooter happens. Another migrant activity, gang related, another active shooter. Another migrant activity, gang related case, another active shooter. Because we all know Trump's stance is to block the border, not let all these migrants come in. And Kamala's stance is gun control and a buyback program. And even Elon Musk was against Kamala Harris's stance against gun control laws and how unconstitutional it is. Me personally, I've done a lesson on this already. I don't give a shit. All right, but you can see the picture being painted. All right, even though these things may, fuck it, I'm gonna say it just like this: they may or may not be real. They may be false flags. Who knows? They may be real. I honestly, it's all a part of their agenda. Okay, this is matter of fact. Let me pull this up. All right. Oh shoot. KJV. There we go. There we go. All right, this is 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and 11. It says, lest Satan should take an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And matter of fact, since I was there already, I'll read it in the CSB. 2 Corinthians 2 and 11, so that we may not be taken advantage of by Satan, for we are not ignorant of his schemes. When you pick up the pattern on how this is transpiring, gang-related activity coming from immigrants, more gang-related immigrant activity. Right after that happens, school shooting. Okay, active shooter. All right, for every 2 that comes out, another active shooter situation comes out. Gang-related activity. Next, what happens? School shooting. Now a debate between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump facing off. And they're both going to bring these views and bring up each and every single one of these things that have been happening so far. Now, we all know usually Esau tends to ramp things up around election time, so there's something for both of these candidates to fight for to get into office, and for the people to just be pretty much drawn into, well, this is happening, well, that is happening, making people take their stand. And what's their stance? Based off quote unquote evidence that's been happening real time. You see what I'm saying? Well, there's been so many school shootings, we have to get gun control. I'm going for Kamala Harris. Well, there's been so much immigrants that are illegal coming in and wreaking havoc and violence that we do need our guns. Blase, blase, blah. All right. And that's just the tip of the iceberg of what's end up going to make America pretty much divided. Okay. But us as prophets, and we watch these things, we're not biased to one side or the other, but we can see what's going on, and we understand, okay, see this happen, and let's see how this transpires. Oh, something else happened. Okay, let's see how this transpires. Oh, you see what I'm saying? So therefore, that's why we have this script. We're not ignorant of what he's doing. All right, all of this, I don't care what happens, if it's a false flag or if it's a real thing. This is all a part of the agenda, all a part for somebody to get in office. All these other individuals who may or may not be dying in these situations, they're all sacrifices on the left-hand side for him to push the agenda, okay? And we know it. We're not dumb. We know it. Because at the end of the day, the scriptures say, for he know he has a short time, his ways are going to get sloppy, and they're going to become blatantly obvious. Something has to be controlled, whether it's people or guns or money or medical, whatever. Something has to be controlled in a mass scale. And what is all of this going to bring? The MOTB. Because the biological technology, the RFID microchip, when everybody's going to be presented that, is going to be the main focus or the main thing that is going to excite that control for Esau. That's what he wants to do. He wants to hip everybody so he can have control of whether or not you buy a gun or not, or whether or not you have these intentions about yourself and can grab you before. That's that movie Minority Report. Let me see. Yeah. Tom Cruise is in it. I want to say, yeah, Minority Report. Pretty much this is a movie on the MOTB where they read people's mind and can go and stop them or arrest them before they commit the act. You see? And then they'll punish them as that. They want to control. All these little scandals and these little Venezuelan gang violence and these school shootings, all of this stuff. All of this is just for these two to go at it tonight, but we're not ignorant, all right? As you can tell, every time there's something gang-related when it comes to immigrants, the next day it's an active shooter at a school or something. We see the agenda. We see what's going on. Kamala Harris has been so heavy pushing gun control. Why else would all these active shooters be happening? Donald Trump, we already know he's been wanting to close borders and not let immigrants in. Why else have all this immigrant stuff been happening? It's to paint the picture for the election, okay? And me even saying this it's probably the tip of the iceberg. You see? But still, even if I'm just simply, closing in on this picture, it's still a device that he's trying to confuse the people with. Don't trust this damn devil, man. All right. So I'm just gonna. I'm sure y'all brothers pick up on it, but anyone else who may not have, Lord willing, you're kind of picking up on it. Be very unbiased with this stuff, and just watch. You see? So Lord willing, this is edifying. We give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem HaKakodash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone, the rule, and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. Until the next time, we'll say shalom. And like always, repent, for Yahweh Shai is coming back sooner than what me and you believe. All right, shalom.